part. Hi everyone, you're probably wondering why I'm not in my house. I'm actually in the parking lot right now, about to go inside of Green Acres Nursery. I came to the Elk Grove location. There are multiple throughout the Sacramento area in California and in Texas. But today I'm going to be really trying to see if they have any straw. I'd like to mulch this year with straw in the veggie garden or kitchen garden. So that's on the list, and then a few other things. I have some gaps that I'd like to fill in, so we'll just look around and see what's blooming, see what's in season right now. It's hot in California. I live in Northern California, Zone 9B, so it is very hot right now, and anything that is planted in the ground or in containers needs to be able to withstand the heat. So we're just going to take a look. Come along with me. Make sure to comment down below if you have any suggestions on things that I should plant in upcoming videos. So join me while we tour the garden center. So the garden center here is broken up by sections. They have sections where it's mainly all trees, which are along that back wall there. They have a lot of different fruit trees that are available here. Agaves, mangaves, and then over here in the middle it starts moving into more of the shrubs and perennials. And along the back side they have all of the roses, and on the far right side they have all of the pots. So it's very easy to navigate this nursery. They also have signs and plenty of staff that are always super kind and willing to help. I really like this coreopsis. It's called sandstone. I love these like sunset colors in the garden, especially paired with purples, since I have a lot of purples in the garden. So I'm thinking of picking up some of these. We'll see. And coreopsis typically bloom constantly throughout the season. I'd probably take, FYI, when you're in the garden center, a good tip is to actually not get the plants that have all of their flowers already like in full bloom. It's typically good to get some that are either barely starting to crack color or have tons of buds. So this is what you want to look for. Nice good buds, and that way your plant can get established first, establish their roots, and then start pushing out flowers. Carries a great selection of pots and containers. They have a wide variety. I personally love this line right here. It definitely has more of like a European Mediterranean aesthetic, and they have an amazing patina already. So they already look aged. Some look a little bit more green, some look creamier, and then others look a little bit more brown or have like a copper tone. They have plenty of ceramic glazed pots and containers, and then they also have a wide selection of terracotta. I happen to have a lot of terracotta in my garden, and I actually really love this finish. This is one of the only garden centers that I've seen. Well, I've seen select garden centers, especially small owned garden centers carry, like independent garden centers carry this type of terracotta color. It is lighter in color, but it does patina beautifully, especially during the winter time, when it's like rainy season, and it gets a lot of moisture. The ones in my garden tend to get more of like a greenish mossy hue to it, which is really pretty. They also came out with a very new fertilizer. So if you're on the market for a fertilizer, I would try it if you live in the area. It is definitely price-wise comparable to other fertilizers. I think it's a little bit less than Espoma's and around the same price as EB Stone. So I would give it a try. It's also really cool that Green Acres is local to us, so I would hope that it will perform very well in Northern California, Zone 9B. They have an amazing selection of gifts, so if you are looking for a gift for anyone that's crafty or like something that looks like handmade, or just anything in general that I would say is more tailored, like a more tailored gift. For someone, a more unique gift, they have an amazing gift section. They also have lots of different trinkets that you can put in the garden that are very beautiful. I really liked this little, I believe it's a bird feeder. I'm not certain, but it was really pretty. I love butterflies in the garden. They remind me of my mom. So I usually gravitate towards anything that's like a butterfly or a hummingbird because those were her favorite. And they have lots of garden art that you can also just add into the garden. I personally really like the Cortine steel style garden stakes. Anything that's Cortine steel is really pretty to me. That rustic look is really pretty. They have tons of different vases. They also have mats, like outdoor mats, straw hats, baskets, containers for indoors, and they have a wide selection of fairy garden components. So if you are on the market of making your own little fairy garden, this would be a really cute activity to do with kids. They have a really wide selection of all of the things that you would need for a fairy garden. And once you actually get outside is where the garden center begins as far as plants go, outdoor plants, because they do have an indoor section, which I'll show you a little bit later. They actually had a really, really great selection. The last time I came, which I think was last month, they were very low in stock as far as like bedding annuals go and hanging baskets. They were definitely pretty much all out of hanging baskets, which is normal for this time of the year. But they have seemed to restock because they were completely full. They don't have any more veggies really. I'm not sure if any of the other locations happen to have some, but they didn't really have much to choose from here as far as veggies go. It is really late in the season, so it makes sense. I just planted that Sweet Romance lavender. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it after this video. I planted a hedge of that in our backyard. And I have been wanting to try this Gomphrena. This is the Truffula Pink Gomphrena by Proven Winners. They had a pretty good selection for it being so late in the season. They had Rock and Play in the Blue Salvia, that Red Kufia. They had caladiums and potato vine and these surefire begonias. I love, love, love the surefire begonias. They do great in sun, part sun. And I thought this trailing plant was really pretty. I'm not personally a huge fan of red flowers, but I thought the variegated tone on this, it's more of like a succulent, so I don't know if you would call it a leaf, but it was very pretty. And I also ended up really liking this Portulaca by Proven Winners, and that one's called Mojave Yellow. It definitely looks prettier in person than I had seen in other, like I've seen it online on the Proven Winners website, and I really liked it in person. It was really pretty. The flower actually reminded me of Bidens, but it is a succulent or succulent type. So I assume it would do well in our area and can withstand the heat. Here I got a little glimpse of the indoor portion for the houseplants for any of you houseplant lovers. They have a great selection of glazed terracotta saucers, which are really good not only for indoor plants but also outdoor if you want to place it like on a table that you don't want to get damaged, because terracotta is porous, so the water will go through. Here's our little haul of what we ended up getting. I did purchase a bird feeder. I thought this one was really pretty. It has a copper top, and I can also place multiple different types of bird seed in it. I went ahead and grabbed some of that fertilizer. We're going to give it a go. And I also grabbed some bird food because I ran out, and I got the black oil sunflower seeds and our straw mulch. I got 2 blue agaves. Those are going to be for our front entryway containers. since I've been terrible at watering those. I hope I can keep these alive. And I got 3 of the Rockin' the Blues salvia for the front center bed. I'm going to give these a go because I know these stay smaller than the Mystic Spires that I have in my garden currently. And that area is not too big. So I'd like to get something that stays smaller, but that same colorway. It's the next day, and I'm going to be mulching up our veggie garden using straw mulch. This is garden straw. I got this from Green Acres. It says it's healthier, cleaner, and vibrant. The reason why I'm going in with hay mulch is because it's lighter in color. I typically just mulch with compost, but the compost is really dark. And with it being really hot in this area, it absorbs a lot of the heat, and the heat could affect the plants essentially. So because the hay mulch is lighter in color, I'm hoping that the light reflects away from the veggie garden. And also, in addition to that, it also helps retain a lot of the moisture. So when we're watering, I have the drip system in here. It goes off every morning around 5:30 a.m. And it will help retain the moisture rather than it just quickly evaporating and disappearing right after being watered. So I'm going to go ahead and mulch up all 4 raised beds, and we'll see if we have any leftovers. I doubt it, but I'd like to know exactly how far this stretches. It says the benefits here on the bag say that it conserves water, which we just talked about. It prevents weed germination, maintains consistent soil temperature, improves soil health, and prevents erosion. Promotes healthier plants for reducing diseases, providing more consistent access. That is also something that I forgot to mention, that it's super important to mulch, not only to retain the moisture, but also to prevent disease when you're watering. Especially if you're watering like overhead, or if you get a lot of rain in your area and the water is splashing back and up at your plants, that will cause, if you don't mulch, it'll cause the soil to splash back onto your plants. And that can lead to the spread of disease or introduce diseases or pests. So this will just help keep a tidy garden, but also benefit your plants.
We sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. All the colors, summer love. Memories washed in every shade of green in all the colors, summer love. Day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. by sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove. That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air-conditioned